Hope you're all well. Tonight's topic, 5 ways to have a positive body image. Have you noticed how hard we are on ourselves? We talk to ourselves in here like we would never talk to our best friend or anybody else like it, in fact. We're really self-critical, we're really hard on ourselves, and what you think up here, your subconscious, even if it's just a fleeting thought, your subconscious takes it in. I saw a video, actually, you might have seen it on Facebook, it went around a little while ago, and it was to do with bullying, but it got two groups of children and two plants quite close to each other, and what they did, they got the children to talk to one plant, being really nice, paying it compliments, really nurturing comments, and then the other plant, they were really, really nasty, and it was to show how bullying can affect people. But it's the same sort of thing, it's what goes on up here in your head. And what they found, the poor plant that had been bullied effectively started to wither, whereas the other one, who had all this like positive reinforcement, really thrived and started to grow. So it just goes to show that what we say to ourselves and what we think up here, it does have an effect on us. And you would never ever, you might get dressed for a night out and you look at yourself and you think of everything that you can criticise. And you might think, oh, I look fat in there, oh, I've got a bit of a tummy, oh, my bum looks big in this, like whatever it is, I don't like my arms, it can be absolutely anything. But if a friend turned round to you and said, oh, do you not think my bum looks big in this? You'd be like, no, don't be stupid, you look lovely. But we don't do that to ourselves, we're really self-critical. So I've got 5 ways that you can improve on that and have a positive self-image. They're not hard things to do. The first one is to make a list of at least 10 things that you like about yourself. Now, it doesn't have to be physical because, beauty is not just skin deep, it goes much deeper than that. So, it could be that you like your, hi Nadine, oh thank you so much. It could be that it could be physical, it could be that you think I've got a lovely smile, I've got lovely eyes, it could be something like that. Or it could even be something like, I'm very funny, I'm very friendly, I'm easy to talk to. It doesn't have to be physical, it can be anything. So get writing that list and then put it somewhere, put it up on the fridge or on a cupboard somewhere so that you can see it all of the time. And anytime you have those little self-doubts, just have a look at it and remind yourself of those things that you love about yourself. If you do struggle with it, ask somebody, ask a close friend or a member of your family, and they will probably give you a big long list of things, and don't stick with 10 if you think of more, and write that list. My second one, appreciate what your body can do. When we think of our bodies, all we mainly think about is being fit, looking good in clothes. You think of that side of it. You don't think about what you're doing with your body. And I'm even going so far as, appreciate the fact that you can walk, appreciate the fact that you can climb stairs, that you can see, you can hear, you've got all of your senses, things like that. And just remind yourself, there are people a lot worse off than you. So anytime you're feeling really down about your image, just remind yourself, at least you're fit and healthy, and you've got to put it into perspective. My next one, I've got these written down because you know what I'm like, I forget and get distracted. This is a really good one. Figure out what suits you clothes-wise. So for example, if you've got a large chest, you probably won't suit something that's really high like this because it just makes your chest look bigger. Whereas if you've got a smaller chest, the lower cut things look a lot better and you can get away with them more. Think about things like, if you haven't got much of a waist, wear a belt to cinch it in. Just lots of different things like that. And you can Google this and you can get lots of tips for different shapes, body shapes. So figure out what suits you, because if you feel good in your clothes, then that shows to other people, and you just have more confidence in yourself, don't you? My fourth one, oh, this is a really good one, and this drives me crazy. Recognise that when you're looking at magazines or photos of these celebrities on social media and things, they're all airbrushed. They're not even real. So when you're looking at them and you're thinking, oh God, oh she's gorgeous, or he's gorgeous, oh look at that six pack, half the time it's not real anyway. So just remind yourself of that. And then the last one, accept that we are all different. So you could have two people next to each other. One might be a size 8, the other might be a size 16. It doesn't mean that one is fitter or healthier than the other one. A size 8 person can have lots of internal fat and be really unhealthy, whereas the size 16 person, I used to know someone who was around a size 16 and she was a fitness instructor. She was so fit. She used to take the classes and half the people in her class wouldn't be able to keep up, but she was super fit. So, you know, you've got to recognise that, and also understand as well that everybody has their own hang-ups. So you might think you've got a bit of a tummy and you might be self-conscious with that, and you might wish that you had a nice flat stomach like this size 8 person. That size 8 person might be looking at you thinking, God, I've got no bum, I've got no shape to me, I wish I had her curves. And just recognise that everybody is different, and that's what makes us unique. You wouldn't want to be all identical anyway, would you? Because what's the fun in that? So I hope those tips help some of you. Do follow them, especially the list about you know, making a list of what you like about yourself as well, and put that up somewhere, because that can really help. And just try and be aware of what you're thinking, because really, I mean, I'm not going to go into affirmations, but that's how affirmations help, because it reprograms your subconscious. So try and recognise as soon as you have a negative thought about yourself, like, oh, my bum looks big in this, oh, I feel fat today. As soon as you recognise that you've said that, replace it with something positive. It doesn't even matter what it is, just anything positive. And I'm sure I heard from somebody, I'm sure it's repeat it 3 times. Repeat it 3 times to undo that horrible negative thought that you've had. And yeah, I hope those tips help some of you. Thank you very much for everyone. Hi Rahila, we are all different, and we don't want to all be the same as each other, do we? What would be the point in that? Life would be boring. So yeah, I've seen some other comments actually. Let me just check I've got no questions. No, I haven't, not that I can see. So thank you very much to everyone who has watched live. If you're watching on replay, then please do comment #replay. And if you got some value from this, I hope you did, give me some hearts and feel free to share it as well if you think it can help anybody else. And I'll catch you again soon. Bye for now.